Have you ever had a dessert so good you thought it was prepared by a professional? That's exactly how you'll feel when you make this banana biscoff pudding. While banana pudding is a classic dessert, adding biscoff cookies and spread makes it even better. According to Lotus Bakeries, who makes biscoff cookies, their original cookies were originally created in Belgium and are known for their caramelized flavor that pairs well with desserts. Today, I will demonstrate how to make banana biscoff pudding step by step with a full ingredient list to prove just how easy it is to make on your own. Okay, so first we're gonna get all of our ingredients and what we're going to use. You want some vanilla wafers. I just got the regular Great Value brand. There's more that you can get, but cookie butter spread. You're gonna want one banana, and you're gonna want biscoff cookies. And then you need two, I get the family size. This recipe is for family size, but I get the banana cream and the vanilla pudding. And then you're going to need milk, whole milk, 1%, 2%, doesn't matter. And then you need an 8-ounce thing of Cool Whip. For utensils, we're gonna use a bowl. We're gonna use a spatula. We're going to use a butter knife, a measuring cup, and then a dish to layer your banana pudding. To start, we are going to take the pudding out of the packaging, and we're going to add them both to the bowl. And I'm not going to be following the regular directions on the back of the pudding. You kind of just want to put both of them in here. I'm not a professional either. I used to bake and cook with my grandparents, so I naturally grew into loving cooking and baking. It's a comfort for me. I like doing it for my significant other. It was just genuinely a bonding moment between me and my grandparents, so I fell in love with it. After you put both of those in there, you're going to take your measuring cup and you're going to add 3 cups of milk. And you're going to mix, 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 mix. I'm actually going to add a utensil. Having a whisk will help mix your pudding a lot faster. Okay, and then once your mixture turns thick like this, it's time to take a package of whipped cream and add the full thing right in there. Now that it's fully incorporated, and yours may look a little lighter, a little darker, it's not, don't be scared, it doesn't mean it's better or worse. Now we can move on to making the layers, and like slicing bananas, all of that. After we make the pudding base, we can go ahead and cut up the banana. But how thin you cut the slices really is up to you. This is just to add to the top. Almost done here. And then actually a fun fact, according to the US Department of Agriculture, bananas are one of the most frequently consumed fruits, and often used in desserts because they are sweet. Naturally, I should add. So I cut about this many. Again, it'll all depend on the size of your dish. We're also going to add more things on top, so bananas are not extremely important. Also, for the top of the banana pudding, I'm going to put some vanilla wafers and some biscoff cookies into a bag, and we're just going to crush them. You can use your hands. They don't have to be super thin. Now that we've got all of that done, we're going to take our dish and take the biscoff cookies and just layer them at the bottom. And this is what the bottom of it looks like. Yeah, and we can start layering. Okay, now let's work on the layers. So we have our biscoff cookies, and we're just going to scoop some of the pudding mixture in here. I'm going to be doing 2 layers. So you kind of want to take half of the pudding mixture. Now that we got the first layer in, I'm going to take vanilla wafers. I'm just going to be putting them in here. Don't have to be perfect. All right, and then that's what that looks like. And then you can take the rest of your pudding mixture and just scoop it all in there. I also did want to add too, there is a difference between the cook to serve pudding and then just the regular pudding. With the cook to serve, you still only want to use 3 cups, but you want to boil the milk, the 3 cups of milk, before adding it to the pudding, because the heat of the milk will activate the cornstarch in the pudding to make it start to thicken. So that will obviously affect things. That's what that layer looks like. It is a little more see-through, but again, it will taste the same. So now with this, I take the cookies that we crushed earlier and I sprinkle it on top. And then we want to take the bananas and just plop them in there. And then that's what that looks like. And then for the last step, we're going to take our cookie butter, and you may have to microwave this for 30 seconds. Mine, I think because I used it before, is pretty drizzly. But I think I did the first time I used this jar, I did microwave it. And then you just want to drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. That's what that looks like. If you don't have a lid, I do recommend putting either saran wrap or aluminum foil over while it goes in the fridge, just to seal it. And you want to chill it. You don't have to chill it. This is technically ready to serve immediately. I just like to set it, make sure the pudding is all set, give the bananas the extra bit of cold. And another fun fact is the National Restaurant Association said that banana pudding and comfort desserts like banana pudding remain popular in America because of how easy and simple the ingredients are. Yeah, and this dessert is simple and delicious and can be made by anybody. You don't need any special training or background in cooking or baking. Gathering ingredients, preparing, layering, slicing the bananas, and letting the dessert chill, you can create the perfect, rich and flavorful dessert for any event. Personally, I made it for Thanksgiving. I hosted this past year, and it was the perfect addition to our Thanksgiving meal. My family loved it, my sisters love it, my kids love it. Because of its simplicity, you can make it just because, or bring it to a family gathering of any sort for a special treat. So the next time you're looking for a easy but delicious dessert, try making this pudding. Thank you for listening.